Hello. We are building software as a service for music publishers and documenting the process. The whole playlist is linked above. In this video, we'll start a small excursion into the domain of Matija's open source music metadata library. Here is an excerpt from a video released couple of weeks ago.
We have a lot of ready code. Much of it would be on the critical path of the project if we did not.
The video is linked above. We have covered DMP in over 20 videos. It is time we start covering the rest of this list. These two are part of Matija's music metadata library. Let me tell you about it. He was getting a lot of inquiries like this one.
Yes. You want a custom CWR parser? Aha.
It was either a CWR parser or generator or both. He created an API for it, but many wanted to have the code. The differences were small. So, eventually, he decided to create one library for everyone, using the sponsored open source model. Sponsors get the access immediately, and as money gets in, parts of it get released as open source. First three elements are publicly available. We hope to have enough sponsors for CWR 2.1 parsers soon, and much more is already done. We will cover every part when we come to it with our main story. Let me explain what a software library is. It is a general code covering a certain domain, in our case music metadata, to be used by multiple programs. The key term is general. When creating a software library, one must try not to be bound by known use cases. However, in the music industry, often it is not the developers, but the business analysts and various managers that do the research. Pure software library means very little to them. This is where the web wrapper comes in. It offers three things. 1. It offers simple deployment. Anyone can install it, together with all open source elements of the library. 2. It provides a web user interface. And 3. It offers basic examples of most common use cases. Code URL is shown here. There is also a link in the description. All you have to do is press on the purple button at the bottom. Today we will introduce the first part of the library, music metadata territory. In our next video, we will explain how it is integrated into our software. At the moment it only implements TIS, Territorial Information System, part of the CIS, Common Information System, launched in 1994 by CISAC. And pretty much unchanged since. Let's first cover two examples using the web wrapper. TIS uses a combination of territory includes and excludes to determine share value for each territory. A typical example would be world excluding one country, in our example, Canada. Which territories does this include? Let's scroll down and have a look. Probably not exactly what you expected. World is divided into 5 continents. Well, Oceania includes Australia and a lot of the South Pacific. Since Canada is part of America, the continent, it is not included. Asia, Africa, Europe and Oceania are. America is divided into South, Central, West Indies and North. The latter is not on the list because it includes Canada. Instead, we have 2 other countries of North America, United States and Mexico. You can enter numerical values in the share column, as shown in this example. Here is the first example written as Python code, with US being excluded. Note that the sort is different. In this case, territories are sorted alphabetically. As usual, several recommendations at the end. In our next video, we'll show how this library is implemented in an actual project. It is closely related to my video about multiple CMO affiliations. If you are interested in technical aspects of music publishing, watch this series. And, finally, here is a series about Django Music Publisher, the free sibling of the software we are building. Goodbye.